What's up, guys? Just here by my channel. Tonight we're doing a review for AEW Collision Grand Slam finale. So let's get to it then. All right, with the first match, Saraya's rules match, Jamie Hayter versus the Outcast, done problematic icon Saraya with Hardy Cameron. Yeah, so it's Jamie Hayter versus Saraya. All right, the rules all favor Saraya, said Tony Schiavone. The rules are all stacked in the favor of Saraya, replied Ian. Hayter stomped a Moto into Saraya. Cameron held Hayter's ankle, and then Saraya smashed a VHS player across Hayter's head. Saraya walloped Hayter with a computer keyboard outside the ring. Harley mounted Hayter and rammed her head into the floor. Harley whipped Hayter into the steel guardrail. Saraya whacked Hayter with repeated cookie sheet shots. Hayter grabbed Saraya and hurled Saraya with a German suplex on the floor. Cameron jumped on Hayter's back, but Hayter escaped and bashed Harley into the guardrail. Saraya used a steel pipe on Hayter. Um, okay. For the before I know the match was already started. They put on here. Saraya slapped Jamie Hayter. So yeah, they missed. They didn't put on here. Anyways, Saraya opened a backpack with emptied the contents die-cast metal toy cars onto two tables at ringside. Saraya tried to suplex Hayter, but Hayter fought her way out of it. Hayter slammed Saraya onto the floor as Saraya jumped off the apron at Saraya. Hayter was on the edge of the ring when Harley jumped up and tried to German suplex Hayter onto the tables. Saraya smacked Hayter with a steel chair, sending both Hayter and Hardy falling backwards through the table. Saraya covered Hayter on the floor for a 2 count. Alright. Hayter powered up Saraya and planted Saraya through a table that had been propped up against the turnbuckles. Hayter spiked Saraya with a tombstone powerbomb. Hayter won pinfall via pinfall after a wicked lariat to Saraya. The exclamation mark on the signature win for Jimmy Hayter, said Ian. Just absolutely took her face out, replied Dan. Imagine, I would argue that Hayter is immediately in title contention, added Ian. So winner is Jamie Hayter. Alright, next match is TNT Championship Open Challenge match. The scapegoat Jack Perry, who is the champion, versus Minoru Suzuki. Minoru invited Perry to give him his best shot. Perry fired off multiple forearms, and Suzuki laughed and shrugged it off. Minoru walloped Perry with a thunderous chop. Suzuki worked over Perry's fingers, wrist, and arm, twisting and then stomping on Perry. Jack Perry nailed Minoru with the neck breaker. Perry cracked Minoru with the two kicks, knee strikes. Minoru locked a rear neck chokehold on Perry, but Perry escaped with a back body drop. Minoru whipped the champion into the guardrail outside the ring. Jack Perry grabbed Minoru and rammed him into the steel ring steps. Jack followed up with a draping DDT on the arena floor. Jack Perry jumped back into the ring before the 10 count. Suzuki couldn't answer the rest count, and Perry won via countout. So winners via countout, Jack Perry. Perry continued to punch Minoru whatever after the match until Shibata sprinted to the ring, chasing Perry away. Alright, next match is Tornado Trios match. The conglomeration ROH World Champion Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and First Squeeze. Orange Cassidy versus the Bad Apple, Brian Keith, the Red Wood, Big Bill, and the Luring Tree, Chris Jericho. Tornado rules, anything goes, said that Magic. Orange Cassidy hit Jericho with the loaded backpack. Orange opened the backpack and revealed it had a brick inside. Brian Keith hurled Kyle with a T-bone suplex. Kyle fired back with a rolling elbow strike. Orange and Kyle tried to chop down Big Bill, and with the help of Briscoe, they sent him over the top rope. Jericho rolled Briscoe with the Death Valley driver onto a steel ring chair. Orange rolled up Jericho for a 2 count. Big Bill blasted Orange with a big boot and then served up a boss man slam to Kyle. Briscoe unleashed the redneck kung fu on Jericho, and Big Bill Briscoe followed up with a shotgun dropkick to Bill. Briscoe grabbed the chair, but Jericho cracked Briscoe with a code breaker on the steel chair. Kyle and Orange delivered round kicks and then a drop kick to Keith and Jericho. Big Bill stormed in and bulldozed both Keith and Orange. Kyle came back with the dragon screw through the ropes on Big Bill. Orange connected with an orange punch on Big Bill, who was knocked off the apron and onto Brian Keith on the arena floor. Briscoe catapulted up the chair, flipped over the top rope, and wiped out Jericho on the arena floor. Briscoe slid a table into the ring. Briscoe decimated Jericho with a J driller out of nowhere. Briscoe placed Jericho onto the table. Mark climbed to the top turnbuckle looking for a frogging bow, but Big Bill chokeslammed Briscoe through the table. Jericho covered Briscoe and picked up a gigantic win via pinfall. Jericho motioned to his waist, indicating he wanted the ROH Championship. In ROH, when the champ traditionally, you get a little title shot after that. So winner is the Learning Tree. Alright, next match. Wait a second, was the House of Black's match was first? Or something? I don't know. Anyways, the House of Black. Never mind. I'm thinking about something else. The House of Black, Brody King versus Action Andrade with Leo Rush and Top Flight. Action took the fight to Brody, chop blocking Brody twice. Action followed up with the shooting star splash. Brody fired back the chop to Action's throat. Action jumped off the turnbuckles, but Brody countered with the big right fist. Brody splashed Action in the turnbuckles. Brody continued with the cannonball splash in the corner and then pinned Action Andre. Let's give a lot of props to Action Andre for the effort, but Brody is an absolute monster of a man, said Tony Schiavone. So winners Brody King. Brody walked past Top Flight with a mocking smile. The Murdoch Monster, Lance Archer, and the Righteous attacked Top Flight and Leo Rush after the match. Alright, AEW. Next match is AEW World Trios Eliminator match. The Bastard Pack, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta, Horde Champions versus Commander and Private Party Mark Quinn and Zai Kazu with with Alex Ambrentes. Quinn stormed Pack with strikes and kicks. Fired up Quinn, followed up with the drop kick. Claudio hit Quinn from behind as Claudio stood on the apron. Claudio tagged in and battered Quinn in the corner. Pack tagged back in and stomped Quinn in the corner. Yuta wouldn't accept Pac's tag. Claudio scoop slammed Mark Quinn and followed up with a double foot stomp. Claudio nailed Quinn with a backbreaker. Where refused Claudio's tag again. Cassidy finally entered the fray after Quinn reached him for a tag. Brother Zayn was working off adrenaline and spiked Pac with a DDT for a near fall. Claudio stomped to Zayn's hand, breaking up the pin attempt. Claudio forced Yuta to tag in. Claudio hurled Zay around the ring with a giant swing. Claudio looked at Yuta, but Yuta refused to drop kick Zay. Claudio and Weird argue. Commander came in and wiped out Claudio with a flying crossbody. Yuta used the right angle slam on Zay. Yuta wrenched on Zay's broken hand. Yuta clobbered Zay and hammered and anvil elbows. Yuta locked on the cattle mutilation and won via ref stoppage. Claudio and Pac clapped for Yuta, but Yuta left the ring without his partners. So winners are Claudio, Pac, and Yuta. Alright, up next, MXM Collection. Mansoor and Manson Madden came out to the ring. Mansoor asked if everyone was ready for the Grand Slam finale to New York Fashion Week. MXM Collection commenced with their fashion walk. The models walking the runway to the ring. MXM Collection unveiled Hans, who was modeling Max Cash's redesigned jacket. Hans began to pose, and MXM Collection said it's been an honor if they touched tips with him. Hans removed his mask and revealed himself. It was Daddy Ass. Daddy Ass clean house, but the numbers worked against him. They claimed sprinted to the ring and took on everyone. MXM Collection retreated from the ring. So much for the fall fashion show, said Tony Giovanni. That was a weird segment right there. I'm sorry, but it was fucking horrible. Anyways, Lumberjack. Next match is Lumberjack strap match. Heyman Adam Page versus the Last Outlaw Jeff Jarrett with Karen Jarrett, Santam Singh, and Jay Lethal. Jarrett and Page duke it out. Heyman booted Jeff in the jaw. Jarrett escaped a dead eye attempt and went for a sharpshooter. Page bit the bull of Jarrett to get out of the sharpshooter attempt. Page planted Jarrett with a jelly to belly suplex for a near fall. Jeff surprised Page with the Russian leg sweep. Page clubbed Jarrett with the clothesline, knocking Jarrett over the top rope. Page followed Jeff but fought off the lumberjacks. Page tried for a buckshot lariat, but Juice whipped Page with the ladder strap. Jeff Jarrett took flight off the top rope and wiped out Page on the floor. Page countered the stroke attempt with the leather strap. Page continued to whip Jarrett until Karen jumped in the ring to shield Jeff. Jay Lethal got into the ring, but Page whipped him. It bought enough time for Jeff to get to his feet and whip Page. Heyman left the ring, but the Lumberjacks began to give Heyman a taste of his own medicine. Back in the ring, Page nailed Jeff with a low blow, followed up with a dead eye and pinned Jarrett. Wow, Jeff Jarrett came to fight, but Page survived that one, said Shivani. After the match, as the Bang Bang Gang were checking out Jarrett, Page blindsided Juice, screaming, "Don't you ever get on my business." Austin and Colton Gunn came to the aid of Juice, and Page finally left the ring. So winner is Heyman Page. Alright, three-way Lucha Libre match. Jalisco, whatever, versus the Beast Mortals versus Hologram. Alright, the Beast Mortals bulldoze through Hologram and Jalisco with a double clothesline. Jalisco hit Beast Mortals with the thrust kick. Jalisco sent the Beast Mortals out of the ring with a drop toe hold. He followed up with the top suicide to the Beast Mortals. Hologram, quicker than a hiccup, wasted no time taking flight and hitting a top rope of his own on Jalisco. Jalisco jumped Hologram into the corner with a suplex. Jalisco wiped out the Beast Mortals with a hurricanrana to the outside from the top rope. Hologram walked the top rope and crash landed on his feet. Jalisco and Beast Mortals, Mortals hit a Samoan drop on Jalisco. Hologram stood on the Beast Mortals and then planted him with a poison rana. The Beast Mortals power bombed Hologram onto his knee. Jalisco followed up with a Mexican destroyer on Hologram. Hologram rebounded, cradle Jalisco, and picked up the victory. So winner is Hologram. After the match, the Beast Mortals and Jalisco pushed one another. Rouge walked to the ring and forced them to get on the same page. Hologram jumped into the mix and Rouge clocked him. When you mess with the horns, you get the horns. I wonder if Rouge is getting the band back together, bringing the Beast Mortals into the LFI fold, said Ian. Alright, Collision main event coming up. Collision main event, AEW Continental Championship, ladder match, AEW Continental Champion, The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada versus ROH World Tag Champion, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara with natural Dustin Rhodes. Okada connected with the running dropkick to Sammy. The Spanish God answered with a dropkick of his own. Sammy flipped over the top rope and wiped out Okada on the arena floor. Sammy, using the steel steps as a launch pad, rocked Okada with the cutter on the floor. Okada dodged a moonsault and countered with a DDT. Okada went for a tombstone, but Sammy reversed it and countered with a head scissors driver. Sammy plowed into Okada with a toe. Sammy climbed back up to the top turnbuckle and moonsaulted down onto Okada. Sammy smoked Okada, said Daddy Magic. Sammy charged at Okada, but Okada backdropped Sammy. Sammy crashed, landed onto the steel ring steps, his knee smashing onto the steel. Back in the ring, Okada dropkicked Sammy right in the face. Okada connected with the top rope elbow drop. Okada tried for the Rainmaker, but Sammy countered with a Spanish fly for a near fall. Sammy blasted Okada with a thrust kick and a GTH. Sammy jumped with a springboard, but Sammy caught him with the Rainmaker and pinned Sammy. So winner is Okada. So yeah, that was it. Alright. Good show tonight, but it was kind of fucking weird because of the MXM collection segment and stuff. Yeah, that was horrible. I hope I don't see that again. Anyways, yeah, it was a great show, but the Lucha match was a little more better and stuff. So, yeah, pretty good. Anyways, a good show tonight, kinda, and stuff, blah, blah. Anyways, so subscribe, hit that button, leave a comment. So if you guys want to leave a comment, I don't care. that was it. See you guys in the next video for Monday Night Raw. All right, laters.